Hey, I hear you in here, bud. Are you below? You're not getting away with that, bud. Okay. All right, so hello gamers and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the new meta weapons of Phantom Forces. A huge update came out just yesterday as of recording this, so make sure to watch my last video which went over everything. Honestly, the first one is going to still be the Vector. A bunch of other SMGs got huge changes though, like the UMP45 is not very good anymore, the MP5K, the Rama. So yeah, please watch my latest video. Also subscribe if you want to see a movement guide, because I'll just show you a little video with the DT11 Pro. Yeah, they the movement is different now. Let's just say it. Anyway, Chris Vector, it got a pretty big nerf. Watch my last video if you want to know everything that got changed. But basically, 357 SIG got a pretty big nerf, as well as the default ammo. But default ammo is still really good. I kind of do recommend the default maybe over SIG. It depends if you want the reload speed. As much as I hate to say it, the next gun that's actually maybe meta is going to go to the PP19 Bison. No joke, this gun is actually good now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a pretty big PP19 Bison hater. I've never really liked it that much, but I will say the buff to it is really good. There's also one more gun that's going to go probably way over both of the previous guns so far. The Bison is really good. They made it 5-hit kill over long range. The recoil is insanely low. Honestly, it's like not a bad gun. I hate to say it, but yeah, this gun is actually good now. And then the very last gun that is honestly OP as of this update, that's going to go to the Colt Mars. Yes, this is a gun that honestly I never really was that big of a fan of. My rank 0 to 100 series though, I was pretty surprised it was not that bad. However, they went, you know, this gun was pretty good. It's just a pretty overall nice gun. But what if we made it just actually OP? That's what they did, because they gave it a torso multiplier, and now it's able to 3-hit kill to the body, which is insane. It's faster than like an M16A3. It has better hits to kill than an M16A3. The reload speed is better than a gun like that. Min damage is actually better now. Yes, better than the AUG 2 right now, I would say. It depends if you want the recoil, but honestly, the recoil in this gun is not too bad either. I would 100% recommend this. And then we have the snipers. Now the sniper meta has completely shifted. A lot of new meta secondaries are also in the game now, which is cool. This intervention, this version of the intervention with this update is the best intervention we have ever had in the history of Phantom Forces. This is the best one. It fires the fastest it's ever fired, and it one-shots farther than it could, you know. Yeah, just kill me. Come on. They nerfed the pen on it, but other than that, yeah, it just one-shots to 156 studs now, and it fires at 50 RPM, which is honestly not bad RPM at all. The only thing about it that I really do not like is the recoil. It has like recoil now, which doesn't really matter, obviously, because, you know, it's a bolt action sniper. It's not like recoil is going to be a problem when you're shooting this slow, but it just feels really weird, not gonna lie. I would say it's a very powerful weapon and definitely worth using right now. You might be wondering about the conversion on this gun. Please do not run that. That thing is terrible. And yeah, it's honestly like just such a good gun. Oh my gosh, look at that movement as well. The second meta sniper is going to be going to the Mosen. Now, they told me that they would fix this issue, and they did not. So you can't run the irons anymore. And now you have to run like an actual scope with the Mosen, which is sad because it's been like the one that you don't use the scope on for so long. I'm just gonna run a random ACOG. Now the 8mm conversion on this is very good. It fires very quickly, but for me, I don't really prefer that one because the bullet velocity and the minimum damage. That can still one-shot headshot at long range, which is nice, but the bullet velocity is really bad, and it's like a 3-hit kill to the limbs, which is obviously not very good. But yeah, the default Mosen is insanely good. It has 70 RPM, and it has a 1-hit kill from 70 to 120 studs, which if you didn't know, for sniping, that range is actually amazing. It doesn't until 70 studs, and then after 120, it doesn't anymore. So it's like a really small window where it can actually one-shot, which is super awesome. Look at that, dude. You don't even need the freaking one-tap to the torso. The SVDS is obviously still very good, but it didn't really get a change, so I won't really go over it too much. Watch my sniper ranking video if you want to know about this one. But the M107. So what changed about this? The main thing is that the sweet spot mechanic of being able to only one-shot from 150 to 250 studs is completely gone. Now it's just able to one-shot to 250 studs. However, they also just completely removed the other downsides. First off, the extended mag is actually like a very viable attachment, because before it used to be terrible for handling and stuff. Now it's not terrible for handling. You can totally run it. Secondly, you can actually run a red dot sight on this gun without too much downside as well, as you can see. Before, if you ran a red dot sight or a lower zoom optic, it would make your aiming speed slower, which was supposed to basically combat close range M17 using it like a shotgun. Now they basically just removed that, because not only can it one shot, it also can run a red dot again, which is going to make this gun really not fun to fight against, I'm not gonna lie. This would be like the one gun that honestly I could see getting like removed from the game, not even trolling. Like, it just never is in a good spot, I feel like. Out of any of the snipers, this was the last one I thought they were gonna actually rebalance. It's like, did not need a rebalance, bro. Will I be using this as my main sniper rifle? Probably not, because I don't really find it that fun because of the handling. But if I wanted to actually just go crazy, this is basically an SVDS in terms of how you can use it close range, but then it can one-shot to 250 studs, and then has more like bullet velocity and pen. And yes, it only has 5 rounds, but it can have a 10-round mag if you really desire that. I feel like they were just trolling when they added this. Like, did they really think this was like a balanced weapon? And initially when I covered it, wow, that was nice. You tried to trick shot me. But yeah, when I initially made my test place update video about the sniper buffs, including the M107 buff, people in the comments were like, bro, but it's balanced, because it's a realism. It's supposed to one-shot. It's realistic. It's like, bro, they just added wall running. This is not a realistic game. And secondly, it's not balanced, okay? Let's just not even pretend. You just want to use it because it's going to be OP, okay? You just want the M107 to be OP so you can kill people with it. I get it, okay? But you don't have to pretend that it's actually a balanced weapon. Really good, this update is actually the Steyr Scout, which now, if you're running the 376 Steyr conversion, can one-shot to 86 studs, as well as one-shot headshot all ranges still, and it has 85 RPM, which is honestly not too bad. Honestly, this gun has a lot of downsides. First off, the recoil is actually kind of a problem with it. Even though it is a bolt action, it does fire really, really quick. So that can be a bit of an issue. And secondly, it does awful limb damage over range, which I also think can be kind of an issue as well. That being said, I do think this is one of the best sniper rifles in the game right now. Let me know down in the comments if I should do a top 5 sniper rifle video. Honorable mention goes to the M1911, which did get a very nice buff this update. It has worse min damage and velocity. However, the recoil is insanely low, and it got a better headshot multi, and I think it's very good that way. The G40 is also really good. It can now 3-hit kill to the limbs, which is very nice, and it's still a 4-hit kill all ranges, which honestly makes it really good if you like more of a spammy pistol. But then we have the G50. Now, the G50 got a massive buff, and they reworked the G switch, where now it has that 1000 RPM, but shoot your whole mag in one go. But now it doesn't have any drawbacks to your damage, which makes the G50 able to one-shot headshot and 2-shot body shot at 1000 RPM. All the Glocks have the G switch, as I said in my previous video, but honestly, like I said in my previous video, this is the only one that kind of works with the G switch, not gonna lie, because the other ones have larger magazines, and since you have to fire your whole mag, you kind of want to have a smaller mag, just so you can, you know, shoot the whole mag and be done, and not have to be stuck firing 30 bullets. Now, if you're not that good at the game, maybe you'd like to fire more bullets in a row, but it's just like so annoying to have to fire the whole thing. And I feel like with the damage and the hits to kill and everything on this, I don't think you're really gonna need to worry too much about not killing a guy. Like, even at longer ranges, it's crazy. And also, the recoil looks insane, but it's actually really low. It centers really, really quick. So as you can see, I'm actually just like pulling down and just firing my last couple of bullets right into the guy, because I know where the recoil is going to center to when it's done shooting. And yeah, that makes this really good. Then it's going to be really good. And the one-shot to the head range has also gotten a buff, which I don't know why, but it's there. If you can't deal with the auto, though, you might want to try the GIM1, because this has really bad bullet velocity, but it can 3-hit kill to the anywhere, actually, all ranges, which is really good, obviously. The XIX is also insane. They actually gave this a buff. The recoil is better. Yeah, still the best secondary in the game. I actually would probably rate it higher than the GIM1, especially with the buff it got, because I don't know why it got a recoil buff, but it did. And it also got a reload speed buff. So yeah, the XIX is actually brain dead easy to use now. Also, the Grizzly is kinda insane now, because it has 350 RPM, and it can one-shot to the head to like 170 studs. If you run heavy barrel, it has a 1-hit kill head range of, if you're running hollow point, like 180 studs or something. Then at long range, if you just hit a guy in the head, it does 99 damage. All ranges, 99 is crazy. Onto the machine pistols, the G18C is actually insane because it has weird recoil now. And secondly, it has 20 minimum damage now, and it has double the range that it did before. So if you're willing to deal with this kind of weird recoil, it's actually an amazing gun. Basically, if you want to run a G-Switch Glock with worse stats, but you can stop firing and it has a bit more RPM, this is 100% a great option. And then last up, we have the MP412 Rex, which you can actually pop on the hollow point ammo and get a very, very good one-shot to the head range, depending on the attachment, but yeah, almost as max damage range. Overall, the Rex is actually a really good gun again. I wouldn't really use it if you're not super accurate. It's definitely a good gun. The new recoil feels so goofy, though. I mean, it feels very violent. It's not even bad recoil, it's just like very, very violent. Oh my, okay, 86 from 163 studs, though. It's not bad damage, not gonna lie to you. Oh, hey, I hear you in here, bud. Are you below? You're not getting away with that, bud. Okay. Epic Gaming Rex on the track. Anyways, gamers, that's going to do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subs, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a nice day.